The season still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Throwing now, Jackson on first down. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. It's a gain of 9 yards, and it'll be second and about a yard.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion and would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion, but I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating.
Got a man, it's caught. For a Ravens touchdown. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now this thing gets marked where it went out of bounds, so they're going to have really good starting field position near midfield. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. Looking to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
Defense gives up a touchdown the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker rule that they can fall back on anymore.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. And he'll take this one down to the 36. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11.
Bears first down.
The first carry now for Tony Pollard. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I really like what he did there because he took his practice work and converted it to game action because he used his hands, got off the block, worked laterally and stayed to the outside and finished off the runner for a loss.
On second down, it's Pollard. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. It's a gain of maybe 3, but it's going to leave him with still about 8 or 9 to go on third down.
Shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Fine work by the Baltimore defense to help bring up fourth down.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up fourth down.
Butker's kick here is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So, yes, it's only 3, but at least they're able to answer back after giving up the touchdown to start the game.
Yeah, I like the observation there because getting some points on the board, very positive for them. Feel a little bit better about things because if you don't score, you potentially have opened the door for them to score again, and then you're down 14.
First and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complimentary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor. As defensive coordinators around the league tell me all the time, that throw is not for every quarterback because you've really got to drive the ball downfield. It's going to be a tight window for him to fit that one into. In this case, unsuccessfully.
They throw again on second down. This one's complete. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. A second down completion got them 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. First carry for the former Buckeye, J.K. Dobbins. And they've got it well across midfield, down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A big chunk of yardage there, 37 yards.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for first and 10. And he's taken down inside the 30. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. And if his coaches are correct, we're going to see a lot more runs like that from this young rookie going forward.
And you know, slapping each other on the back up in the booths right now, the scouting department, because they really recommended this guy highly, and he's justifying their faith in him.
Getting a hand in there and knocking it away, Eddie Jackson.
Nice play there to force the incompletion, and to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Jackson now. Brings up 4th down. Solid coverage by the Bears D.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
A 46-yard attempt.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He'll buy some time right. Now he'll pull it down. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
13 yards. First down, Chicago.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And he'll get this up to about the 40.
Pollard, the ball carrier.
You got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd. Gun. They'll look to throw. And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And the Bears first down.
10-3 our score after 1 here on EA Sports.
Ravens 10, Bears 3.
RPO, that's complete right side. And that play will go nowhere, losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
49-yard line.
Second and 11. That's complete to Mooney. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage because man coverage, particularly running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end.
And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. Field goal would have been a decent length at 55 yards. They keep the kicking unit on the sideline. They're going for it. They'll run for it with Pollard. And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the first down. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th.
First down, Bears.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. They'll drop to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A good pickup, 17 yards and a Bear first down.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
On first down, Pollard.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Bringing him down. But keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
On play action, they'll throw. Flush to his right. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. From 19 yards away. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying the football game. That's an old-fashioned death march there, partner. Took them a lot of plays, but hey, they did the job.
And the defense always preaches getting off the field, making a play, and turning it back over to their own offense. Unable to do so. A long, sustained drive by the offense.
All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. From the gun, it's Jackson. Dancing to his left. He's got a man. Complete. Past the 20. 10. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. A big play there. His 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Ravens have taken the lead. Well, that's a heck of a response to regain the lead after we had seen the touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of poise, because typically when teams tie the game up, it's a little bit of a, how would you say, you kind of take a step back and have to get yourself regrouped. They regrouped in a hurry, didn't they? They attacked back after they'd been tied.
And in a big way, that was a statement-long touchdown.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Touchdowns on back-to-back drives. So
they're beating them to the punch with their play calls. They've got a nice rhythm they're locked into. How can the defensive guys come up with something that'll disrupt that flow? That's what they're seeking right now.
Well, it's been an exciting sequence to watch. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Now here's a throw that's complete. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tougher, guys trying to get to the football.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's 3rd down. So nothing there on the screen that time.
That means all that great acting they tried on offense went for naught, didn't it? Because you have to try and influence them. Make them think that you're doing something else. Make them think that they can get to the passer by letting them by and then setting up the screen and getting downfield. Didn't happen at all. Give a lot of credit to the defense for not tumbling to that one.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more.
to throw again.
And this will be caught by Mooney.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards. He had his eyes on the end zone once he hit the secondary, but they're finally able to slow him down.
Yeah, and I've got to look at this one from the defensive point of view. You just mentioned finally able to slow him down. They've got to figure out a way to make that at the point of attack, at the line of scrimmage, because once he gets through, he's shredding them.
A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying the football game.
His kick.
And he's able to put it through.
That ties the game at 17. Harrison Butker is set to kick off.
17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Oh, Foster staying down after that last play. Let's hope he's okay. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. These two teams trading touchdowns here in what has been a back-and-forth first half.
And ordinarily, we're trying to figure out how to break out of a stalemate. Here, you're trying to figure out if you can slow someone down while continuing your breakneck pace on offense. I know one thing. The people in the crowd, they're getting their money's worth right now.
The fantasy owners like it.
Oh, without a doubt. They're just tallying them up, aren't they?
They're watching this game. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Devin Duvernay, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down. From the gun, Jackson going for the deep ball. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway.
1-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Buying time to his left. Man open left side is Brown. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. To throw again on 2nd down. Jackson being chased out left. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 25-yard line. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
25-yard line.
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points.
42 yards.
Made his first. This now from 42 yards out. And the 13-year man puts it through. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break.
17.
As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
23-yard line.
Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, they have to be pleased with the way that they moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
A yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 23-yard line.
They're going to look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And this is going to be brought back for a Baltimore touchdown. This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room. Boy, they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave them a comfortable lead.
And they're able to up the lead by 1 more.
Makes the score Ravens 27. Bears 17.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kicks away following that fumble return. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And that last possession, really a gut punch. You seemingly had it working. You were in the midst of a very strong drive, then suddenly the fumble, and you're watching the back of a defender's jersey as he brings it all the way in the other direction.
There's not much more I can add to that. I thought you summarized it perfectly, partner. You just got to regroup and start putting another drive together. That's all you can do.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
He rifles one that's intercepted. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. And they will finally bring this run back to an end, but not before he's down inside the 5-yard line at the 4. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown, he won't just get teased. They'll be glaring at him. How'd you not score?
And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real.
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. J.K. Dobbins, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Ravens have used the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Tucker with the extra point, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Boy,
nowhere to go at all on that first down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage.
You got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think can absorb that contact.
Incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for them. Try and get it back little.
And from their own end zone, it's a fake. And this is caught. And the fake will work. He's going to have a first down. A big breakdown defensively there on the fake punt. Turns into a huge play and a first down. They'll look to throw again. Flushed out right. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 7 yards the pick up there. Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter. Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. So now factoring in the face mask, here's 1st and 10. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Rolling to his left. Now he'll square up and throw deep left sideline. Oh, so close to an interception. Read that beautifully. Got his hands on it. Couldn't get it. And it's 2nd down. Here's the option. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. He'll drop to throw. Escaping the pressure right. The 20. Able to locate his running back open downfield. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A first down and then some. Give him 29 yards. They'll run with Pollard. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup.
They'll set up a throw. This will be caught at about the 6. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds.
1st and goal.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 4-yard line.
From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line.
2nd goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal?
And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Tony Pollard with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Bears cut into that lead. Well, he wasn't the guy they were initially going for, but after going through the progressions, it worked.
When you have plenty of people who can catch the football, you don't always have to go to your primary target, and sometimes that target is actually covered. Nice job coming off of that and getting it to someone who was open.
And the man out of the backfield gets in for the score. Fielded near the back of the end zone.
Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. A running play there, going to get 11 as they get a quick first down.
First play of the drive, excellent run, just sets up wash, rinse, repeat. Another first down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. A pitch comes to Dobbins. They find some open field here. Through an opening, and there he goes. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year, as the Ravens push further out in front. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Ravens 41, Bears 24.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
26. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd.
We're off to the 4th quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Bears 24.
2nd and 6. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a Scotia credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Queen. And the return will stop right around the 25. That interception may be the exclamation mark on what really all around has been a good performance.
A fantastic performance. They will enjoy film session. Their grade should be very good on this one. And I think the next time the offense gets the ball, I just think about running it and getting the clock done and getting the heck out of here.
And by the way, semantics here, but before the grammar police come after me, I think it's exclamation point, not mark, right?
You're asking me? Seriously?
Yeah, you're smarter than me. Everybody knows that.
Listen, I go with what you say, my man.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Jackson. Flush to his right. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. The Ravens on 3rd down. They've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Jackson. Open man is Duvernay. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Jackson fakes the give and keeps it. And they're going to lose
lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And it'll make this a 2nd and long. Jackson from the shotgun. Forced out to his left. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. So he was past the line of scrimmage when he threw it.
And as they say, that's a no-no. Got to be able to understand where you are on the field and not cross the line before throwing the ball downfield.
Maybe worse than the loss of yardage, they also lose the down. So now it's 3rd and long. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. And that will be incomplete. First quarter, Charles, you really emphasized the importance of winning the turnover battle as a visiting team, as an underdog. They haven't forced a single turnover in this game.
And right now they're losing, so no turnovers might lead to no victory.
They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces them to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you've got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. This linebacking core, they've done a good job of keeping that running game in check, haven't they?
They certainly have, and what they'll also do when this game is over is thank the guys up front, the big defensive line, because they've kept them clean, so to speak. Not letting blockers get to them, allowing them to run to the football and keep that running game bottled up.
16 yards, a first down.
First down, Bears.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. Nothing at all on that one. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down.
Taken down back at the 23-yard line.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 23. Now left side on the swing pass. And he'll work free from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 20-yard line.
Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown.
A 20-yard touchdown. And the Bears get a bit closer.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. If they can score here, they have a chance to make this a 3-possession game and all but put things to bed. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Here we go. 50. Mike 50. Check pass.
On 2nd and 7, Jackson eluding the pressure right. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. And very little room to maneuver. He'll get this down to about the 39.
The ball carrier.
It was Josh Sweat who got him down on the defensive side.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead, positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
39-yard line.
Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. And now this one may draw a penalty. He just blindly threw that one to the sideline. And, yep, indeed, the flag is out. So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call. Operating from the gun, Jackson flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this, and that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown. His 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens will extend their lead. Now Tucker to add the PAT. And that one pushes the lead up to an even 20.
Makes the score Ravens 51, Bears 31.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Fielded in the end zone.
Able to slither by.
And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. 2nd and 5.
That's complete to Mooney.
And this one will go to the 28-yard line. That throw good for only a couple. That brings up 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
They'll roll him out right. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
This offense already 4 for 4 on fourth down conversions. They're going to try it again here on this fourth down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And that'll be just about all she wrote for this one. Down inside the 15, shy of the 10. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down.
First and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Let's go.
Today's final score, Ravens.
Charles, it's one thing.